Hello everyone and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about our inhale, receiving, and that is our ascending energy. So last week we talked all about descending energy, letting go, exhaling, so that this week we can inhale and receive. So in the art of jinshin, when we think about the ascending energy, and the organ flows that are related to it. They are lung, spleen, heart, kidney, liver, and sometimes considered pericardium meridian, which is our diaphragm flow. And these are all our yin organs. And I wanted to just read you some qualities of yin organs. Yin energy is more passive, feminine, and cool. And while the masculine energy of yang is active and heated. Yin represents the acceptance of what is, while yang represents the activity of doing and our attempts to change ourselves and the world around us. So those are very different qualities and both are important. It's important that they are in balance. And when we look at the yin and yang sign, we see that they fit perfectly. We have the black side, which is yin, and then we have the white side that is yang, and they fit just perfectly together. I already mentioned which organs it includes, and the main function is that it transforms, regulates, and stores fundamental substances such as qi, blood, and body fluid. So the yin organs are like containers. Yin represents the dark, and its characteristics include those that are feminine, passive, receptive, and sensitive, such as nurturing, intuitive, relaxed, imaginative, quiet, introverted, night, earth, moon, water, softness, moisture, sadness, contemplative, downward seeking, slow, consuming, cold, winter, and rest. So probably you recognize yourself in some of these qualities, and again, it's very important to keep the balance between yin and yang in our lives. And sometimes we may feel more yin, for example, when the winter is there and when it's cold and we want to go inside, or just coming out of COVID, we all spent so much time at home, and that maybe brought out some of our introvertness, our introvert side. And so these are all yin qualities. And so today I'm going to share with you a little flow that will help the ascending energy. It's in the Art of Jinshin on page 102, and it's a very simple 4-step flow that helps the ascending energy. So again, if we haven't exhaled completely yet, if we haven't let go of everything we don't need in our lives, and the exhale is down the front, let's do so now. Exhale completely all the way to our toes, so that we can inhale and receive the abundance. And with that, we're going to place our hands on safety energy location number 12, and that's the first step. Placing your hands on the 12, and then so you're placing your right hand on the left 12 and your left hand on the right 12, and then just observe which one feels tighter to you, and take a few breaths. Feel for the transformation. 12 helps us to clear our waistline, calm our thoughts, quiet our mind, helps us to focus. And really calms down our ego. If our ego and our will is really acting up, then 12s are very important to calm that down and to connect us to spirit, so that body, mind, and spirit are connected. It helps to clear our waistline, and our waistline you know, sometimes we can get stuck in the middle, and we can literally feel in our lives that we are stuck. And so the 12s will help to open that up. So we're gonna now leave our hand on the one that feels tighter to you, even though maybe it has already opened. By the way, if you're lying down, you may want to open up your heart, and you can hold your 12s like this. I'm going to turn around for the next step so you can clearly see what we're going to hold next. So step number 1, holding the 12. Then we're going to leave our hand on the tighter 12 right here, and 12 is located at the middle of the neck. If the spine is here, it's right on this level at cervical 4. And just leave your hand where you feel tightness. You can hook your fingers in, and then we're going to place the other hand on 23. So you can use the palm of your hand, your fingertips, or the back of your hand. I always like to use my fingertips, but if this is hard for you to reach, then you can hold it with the back of your hand. 23 helps to erase fear. So 23 helps our inhale because it's placed on the back of the body, helping our ascending energy that allows us to receive the abundance, which is so important, that we are able to receive. And we can only do that unless we have exhaled completely. So let's take one more round of breath here, and then making sure you're dropping the shoulders. And again, this is a comfortable flow lying down. I'm sitting up like this just so that you can see it well. And then let's move our hand to the 25. And yeah, here you can just sit on your hands, sit on your hand. And again, you can use the palm, the fingers, or the back of the hand. And 25 also, there is some room to move around on. You can be right on the sits bone, or you can be a little bit lower if that's comfortable. And again, if you're lying down, then it's easy to get a little bit lower on it. 25 helps us to regenerate our body, regenerate the system, giving us energy. So it's giving so that we can receive this abundance. So powerful flow for back pain. This is similar to a bladder flow, you may notice, except for when we practice the bladder flow, we hold the 12 on the same side. So you are helping the side of your back where you hold the 23, 25. And then we're going to move to the 16. The 16 is located right here on the ankle bone. So you can come around like this. And if this is hard for you to reach, then you can hold 8. Or make the last step to 25. Be creative with it. Remember, it's the art of jinshin, which is an art. And so we always want to be comfortable at all times. So that's the last step of the flow. So if you feel that the other side of your neck is tighter, then also practice the other side, because we're holding one side of the neck and then moving down the back on the other side. So we're holding this side of the neck and then the opposite side of the back. Just briefly reviewing it with you. Then we're going to move our hand down to the 25, to sits bone, and then to 16. 16 located right here at the ankle bone. So again, this is very similar to a bladder flow. So the bladder flow moves in 3 lines down the back, and the kidney flow moves very close to the spine down the back. So this flow helps both. You can see for yourself if you want to be more lateral on the locations or closer on the spine, and so you're helping these different energy pathways. So I invite all of you really to learn and study the organ flows. They're very important, and the more we understand them, the better we can help ourselves. So yeah, I just want to stay here. You can stay here for as long as you want. You can stay on the holds for as long as you want. You feel it yourself when it starts to release. Be the artist and practice for as long as you like on yourself. You can practice for 20 minutes or even longer. And if you don't have much time, you can even just do the first step, which gets the whole flow moving. So keep using your hands and practicing the art of jinshin. And we will see you next week for Wellness Wednesday. Thank you.